Joined now by assistant coach of the Manitoba Moose, Morgan Klimchuk. Morgan, thank you so much for taking the time. Welcome aboard to the Manitoba Moose. Just, I guess, take me through this process that led you to be the assistant coach here with the Moose.
Yeah, an opportunity came up, not too long ago through, a connection with the Victoria Royals, and the opportunity came up in terms of whether or not I'd be interested in even interviewing for a position at the next level, and it was definitely a decision that was made with mixed emotions, even to interview. I think, what's going on in Victoria is exceptional, and I was very fortunate to be there with a great staff and a great team, a young and up and coming team. But ultimately, the decision to interview was one I was very excited about and one that I pursued, and that's led me down the path to ultimately accepting the job.
And then what's the excitement level like to get that jump to the next level? Obviously, you played a lot of AHL hockey in your day. Only started coaching a couple years ago on the WHL level, anyways. But what does that mean to you so early in your coaching career to get this opportunity, get that next step to the American Hockey League?
Yeah, it's exciting for sure. I do feel very privileged to even be considered for the position, let alone be offered the job. And again, to taking the step to the next level is ultimately what I feel like will allow me to really just continue to grow as a coach and continue to help players that are trying to make it to the highest level. So definitely something I'm very excited for.
And then what are some of those things that maybe you try and hone in on as a coach? I mean, obviously different players require different things at all times, really, but sort of what do you try to do to try maybe to relate to some of the younger guys that are here on the team this upcoming season?
Yeah, I think you said it best there is just relatability, right? Like I've played a decent amount in the league, pretty familiar with the league, and the exact point that majority of the players are at, in their career on the team is something that I've lived through, and the good and the bad that comes with that, right? Obviously, you have the ability to kind of look back and reflect on potentially things you would do different, and ultimately the ability to just kind of relate to exactly what the guys are going through in this stage in the career is something that I do think is going to be a big advantage, and something that even at the junior level as well, I found to be a big strength for me as a coach, and something that really allowed me to connect with players well.
And then coming over to Winnipeg, do you have any connections with anybody previously, whether you played with them, played against them? Any names you just remember from back in the day? Just sort of who do you know coming into this year with the Moose?
Yeah, in terms of the guys on the team, there's obviously names that I recognize, nobody that I really played with or against, but from a staff perspective, there's a couple people that again, the hockey world's a small world, so I've crossed paths with a number of people, and again, very excited to work with not just the players but the staff as well.
And then we're guessing you're probably coming down for a development camp in a couple, well, a month as well here, I guess. But just what's the excitement level like, as we said, just to get this opportunity, get to Winnipeg, and finally get to work in the American Hockey League here?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Just excited to get started now. Now that the process is through and finalized, ultimately just getting on the ice and being around the rink and getting to know some of the players that will ultimately be playing for the team this year and definitely in the future.
Coach, thanks for the time. Again, congrats on the deal, and we'll see you here at DevCamp pretty soon.
Thank you, Austin.